Game development is fucking hard. I've been in love with the idea of making games ever since I was in elementary school, but until very recently, I was never able to make it more than a few days before giving up completely. If you feel stuck every time you open a game engine, this video is for you. This is exactly how I'm learning game development and shipping my first game in 2026. So the first place to start is understanding what your goal is. Game development encompasses dozens of different skill sets that other people spend their entire lives learning, so it's important to be clear here. This video is mostly aimed at people who want to make their own indie games and aren't focused on one specific area like art or sound design. I'm also mainly going to focus on learning game programming just because that's what I'm best at. I'm not getting into things like Blender for 3D modeling for a little longer now, so I don't have much to say there. Now, depending on the genre of game you're making, you might not have to worry as much about certain areas like music, story, or super in-depth mechanics. If you know the exact game that you want to ship to Steam, it's much more likely you'll make progress with that than if you have some vague goal of just learning game dev. After you've figured out what your goal is, it's time to pick your game engine. A game engine is essentially a set of tools that are designed to help you make games faster. They're programs that out of the box give you a way to render objects in a scene, handle lighting, audio, and so on, without having to write it all from scratch. You can go the route of writing a custom engine, but if you know nothing about game development, it's going to be a lot more difficult and not worth it unless you're specifically interested in how game engines work. I personally use Unreal Engine, but Unity and Godot are two other popular general use engines. There's a ton of others that are created for specific types of games, but this is going to be a very engine agnostic video. Every engine has its pros and cons, but the most important thing is that you understand the tools you're working with. As you learn more about them, you'll become much more efficient. Now, once you've picked out your game engine, it's time to start learning the basics and get a feel for how to build things in your engine. There is no best place to learn, but I found that the approach that works best for me is watching YouTube tutorials or courses to build a foundational understanding in a language or game engine, and then building a project on my own using online resources when I get stuck. There's never going to be a single course or resource that will show you everything, but once you lay the solid foundation of knowledge, it allows you to seek out the answers to specific questions you have. I've taken dozens of different courses over the years when trying to learn programming, but only a few have been truly transformational in that they make the topics click for me. When I was first learning web development, one of the best courses I ever took was the Complete Web Developer from Zero to Mastery. They actually reached out to sponsor this video, and I of course agreed because I know firsthand just how much their courses have helped me learn. What I loved about ZTM's courses was they don't just show you how to code, they teach you how to think like a programmer. You start off with the fundamentals of how things actually work behind the scenes, which gives you a solid foundation that you can then build on step by step. That's the whole reason I've been able to pick up C++ with Unreal so quickly despite only having a few weeks of experience with it. It's not because I already knew C++, it's because ZTM's web dev course taught me the core programming concepts that apply across any language. Once you understand those foundations, learning something new becomes so much easier. And that's exactly why ZTM works for game dev too. If I decided tomorrow that I wanted to go and try Unity instead, I could jump into their 26-hour Unity bootcamp and pick up C# without feeling like I'm starting from scratch. The core of programming applies across any technology that you use in your career. Outside of the hard skills of game programming though, they even have courses specifically for mastering coding interviews where you can practice real questions, get resume advice, and learn strategies to handle whatever gets thrown at you. Their Master the Coding interview courses help you practice questions you'll be asked in real interviews, give you advice on setting up your resume, and develop strategies to answer any question you're asked. ZTM offers so much more than coding courses though. When you join, you get access to their Discord of over 500,000 fellow students. Inside, there are TAs and instructors who can answer your questions, channels for every topic from game dev to job hunting, and even an accountability buddies chat where you can team up with someone and learn together. That level of support makes it so much easier to stay motivated and actually finish your projects. If you're looking to level up your skills as a developer, I can highly recommend ZTM. I'll have a link in the description where you can sign up to ZTM and access their entire catalog. Now, by far the #1 mistake I made when I tried learning game development in the past was getting stuck watching lectures in a course without working on my own game. There's just no replacement for going out on your own, trying to build your game from scratch and experience the struggle of your car driving off the map for no reason. I cannot tell you how much I've learned just from banging my head on my desk, trying to understand what obscure Unreal quirk is causing something to break. This is one of the reasons just picking an engine and sticking with it is a smart choice, because the longer you use it, the more efficient you're going to become. Now, if you're completely lost on what game you should make, I'd highly recommend building yourself a template project, is what I'll call it, that's just a collection of game systems. Now, I know the game I'm going to be making next year, but for the last month, I've mostly been rewriting generic systems I had from Unreal's blueprints, which is their visual scripting, and turning that into C++ for things like item interaction, NPC dialogue, and a settings menu. These systems I'm building can be reused in any future project and save me a ton of time. I think this is a good approach because it forces you to write modular systems that can be very easily broken down into smaller pieces and plugged in where you need them. Now, something I would recommend to almost every new developer is to join a game jam. These are events that usually last for a few days, but can sometimes get as long as a few weeks to a month. But the idea is that you have a limited amount of time to make a game that fits a specific theme. This just gets you in the habit of starting and completing a project, and more importantly, gives you a real deadline to work towards. I participated in Jacksepticeye Game Jam in October and spent, I think, 4 days making a horror game where you work as a 911 operator. This was a ton of fun, taught me a ton about just how I'd like to approach building systems in my game and writing a story. I got super lucky that a few YouTubers and streamers actually picked up the game, so that was super fun to watch the reactions as they played. With all that said though, by far the most important component of your learning process is consistency. It's much better if you spend half an hour on game dev every day than 12 hours straight once every month. I don't have some magic formula for consistency, but finding the time of day that you work best and establishing that habit of working on your game is the easiest way that I've personally found to accomplish this. Now, most of this video I've been talking about learning game programming, but of course there's so many aspects to game development, and above all else, how to make it fun. You then need to think about art, music, sound design, UI, and the list goes on. The way that I'm approaching all of these different skills is honestly a very similar fashion to coding. Just recently I was watching a few videos on Fmod, which is a sound engine I'm using with Unreal. I knew I wanted to implement it into my game, so I found some videos going over general sound design and then figured out how to plug Fmod into my settings menu to create volume controls for the game. When it comes to art, I'm just going to take some crash courses and start playing around with models in Blender. The core thing to remember is that learning new skills just comes down to experimentation. I hope you found this video helpful, and good luck on your game dev journey. Take care.